recap on HYROX Brisbane. So, I'll interview you.
No. Interview me. Okay, go. Hit me.
Okay, so how did the race go overall? And how nervous were you before you started?
Leading up to the race for the whole week, I was pretty petrified. You
Yes.
lived and breathed that with me.
Yes, I did.
Every thought.
But I will say that you executed the race brilliantly. You stuck to the plan 100%.
Were you proud I listened to you?
Very. And it's very, very rare. Very rare.
I listened to you.
You always have a better idea. But you did. No, you executed the plan really, really well. You ran well. You moved the sleds, which you were most scared for, really, really well. You took strategic breaks and you mowed people down the entire race. So I think the stations that I saw, which was the ski, essentially the first four, I saw the burpees. The burpees were insane. You caught up probably 15 spots on the burpees. And it was epic. And then I saw the wall balls as well, which you're probably most scared for. But aside from that,
I think going into the wall balls as well, being as scared as I was, I definitely took it very chill.
what were your sets on the wall balls?
I did four sets of 6, and then the rest 10s.
And the rest?
However many were left, but yeah, I was pretty nervous. I didn't know if I could do 100.
And what was the hardest station?
Randomly, probably row.
Yep.
Like, I caught my breath on row, but running after that, maybe because in my head I was like, this is halfway. I still got another half to go. I don't know. I just felt like that was the least enjoyable. It felt like I was not going anywhere.
Yep.
The most enjoyable was definitely burpees and lunges.
Cool.
I felt really good in them.
Excellent. And what was your pace on the ski? This is for everyone who's about to attempt their first ever solo race, because everyone tells you after their solo race, never doing one ever again. But you have
I'm here to tell you to fucking do it. It's so much fun.
There you go. You heard it here first.
But stick to your paces and don't go out too hot. Everyone says don't go out too hot, but actually, seriously, don't go out too hot.
And you'll have a good time.
Yeah, I had the best time, and I definitely want to do so many more.
Yeah.
And it was because you helped with the game plan, and I felt so good throughout the whole race sticking to the game plan. Yep. And now that I've accomplished one, I'm like, I want to go in
and chip away at the time.
Yeah, but like that one for me wasn't competitive. Like, it was competitive for myself. Like, okay, what time can I get? I wanted to get under 1 hour 30, closer to 120, which I ended up getting 120. But for me, it was just like, I want to do this, and I want to say that I've done it on my own. But I think, I don't know where I was going with that. I lost my train of thought. But yeah, definitely do one, but stick to the game plan.
Cool. Rock and roll. And roughly what were your average splits on the running?
It was around a 5:30 pace.
Yep. That's around a 5:30. That's including rock zone time. So if you were to take 8.7 Ks rather than 8 Ks and add together the rocks zone time and running time, and then divide it by 8.7, that'll give you a proper running split, because most people will run the laps hot and then go real slow in the rock zone, but you need to add that in. It's still running time too.
Yeah.
So yeah, less time in the rock zone, the better. And then you can add it to your running splits and try and run through those rock zones as quick as possible.
Yeah, it was great. It was a fun race.
Nice.
And how was yours?
Ours was great. We had a good time.
It took him under an hour.
Under an hour, yeah. So T and I ran mixed doubles, and we ran it in 54:11. We went faster than last time. I think we ran the Melbourne in 55:49, so about just over 90 seconds quicker. Our running was definitely faster, probably by about 9-10 seconds per K faster. Our rock zone was definitely quicker. and pretty much every implement was faster as well, which is good. Had a great time, but we have things to work on. I think we could be more aggressive even still, especially on the sleds. I was looking at sled times and I'm just like, I probably should have ripped into the sleds a little bit harder, and then just tried to hang on, because I think once we get to the row, the rest of the workout, looking in hindsight, so row, run, once that's done, the rest of the workout
should be fast.
It should be very quick, and it's quite easy to handle in a doubles team thereafter. So I think we need to lock down the first half of the race and go a bit quicker there, and then I think we'll make up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Knowing that the back end of the race is fast and easier than the front half of the race.
Yeah.
But all in all, had a great time.
Your running was a lot quicker too, hey?
Yeah, it was
really good. So the running training has helped.
Absolutely. And I think even those times, I'm not sure how accurate it is, but it's definitely 350s and below. Even Hunter was saying that he felt like even for his world record pace that he did, can't remember where he did his world record Indy, but it felt like he ran faster out there, and it's said on paper it was 15, 20 seconds slower than world record pace. So
it's interesting because every course is slightly different. So I feel like, sometimes the rock zone will be a bit longer or shorter or whatever, and it's all slightly different. So it's really hard to gauge times and stuff.
Yeah. I felt like we were running 340s, but it said 353 if you were to do the 8.7 calculation. So, all in all, really good. Had a blast. Can't wait for the next race. We're going to race Atlanta next. Loz's next solo race is Sydney in July.
Maybe Atlanta.
You want to run solo Atlanta?
Yeah.
Here we go.
See if we can get me over there.
Let's freaking get it. Yeah, I think we will, to be honest.
Just quickly, what I was going to say before, you asked me what my pace was on the ski.
Yeah, this is just for the viewers that are looking to do their first race, so they know what they can chew into. Let me ask you.
So wait, that's where I was going at with that. I was trying to say that it wasn't super competitive, but it was seeing if I could complete it.
Mm-hmm.
But what did I do? It was around the 220.
Yep, 215, 220 mark on the ski.
Yeah, and on the row. And we were told your wall ball sets, your lunges, you just kind of motored through each round and took a bit of a shakeout at the end of each lap. Is that how you did it? For the what?
The lunges.
Oh, the lunges. I actually didn't stop through the whole lunges because I fucking love lunges.
Awesome. And the burpees. The burpees, you went so well. You didn't even slow down until the last length, which is very impressive because I've done a solo before and my head was on the ground after the first 2 laps. So it's impressive.
I don't know why. I just love both of those movements. But yeah, I think as well, your legs kind of warm up after the sleds.
Yeah.
They, I don't know. I think the training definitely helped as well.
Definitely. And for those who are wondering about the training, between Melbourne and this race, we were roughly doing anywhere from 40 to 70 Ks a week, average of 50 roughly. And that's a mix of slow and long, and then fast and short, intervals, thresholds, and then mixing in, obviously, the exercises and implements in between. And we could probably work harder on going harder in that type of training. We focused on the running mostly because we need to get faster, and that's the base of the event. So if you're unsure, work on your running. If in doubt, go for a run. We
also do the proven training program, and can confirm it's definitely good.
It's epic. Well,
it's amazing.
In the last 6 weeks, Loz has cut 7.5 minutes off her 10K, and I've improved mine by 10%. So, close to 10%, like 8%, which is wild. So, essentially a 40-minute 10K was my all-time best ever prior to this. In the testing phase of this, I did a 38.18 on the treadmill, and then our final test the week of the race did a 36.54. So it's improving quickly and great. It's finally some gains to be had. Haven't had gains in a long time. And Loz went down from a 52 as a tester all the way down to a 44.56, which is insanity. So we're hoping
Pretty good.
for another 2 to 3 minute gain on the next test. Cool.
Let's go.
Rock and roll. All right. See you, team.
Nice.
Thanks
See
for
you
joining
later.
us. We'll see you next week.